Sharing this information, I'm putting my job on the line, but I really think this is a very important message.
1 Hour brought you an exclusive report on a laboratory whistleblower.
The biggest companies in the world make millions of dollars from the way these standards operate now.
In response, another has come forward, rocking the industry.
I have an important message, I want to share. I work in a lab for a big pharmaceutical company. We're focused on biologics and cell therapies. And because we are involved in new frontiers of therapies, everybody just assumes that we have the latest and greatest equipment and technologies. The sad truth is our lab methods are unfortunately very archaic. And believe it or not, we're still forced to grow clones from single cells using a limiting dilution method. This method requires us to repeatedly dilute and pipette so we can get a single cell in a well. Not only does it take a lot of time, the results are often very dismal. I have no way of telling if the colony I'm looking at really came from a single cell, and I constantly find myself spending hours on the microscope or automated imager staring at a single cell, looking for a dot of a cell. It's very painful. It's super inefficient, and I just feel like I'm wasting my life. And even though we're making important drugs and therapies, I have to file a report that only gives a probability of clonality. There's no assurance of clonality from this limiting dilution method. With a percentage of probability, you don't know if you have a monoclonal colony or not. There has to be another way. I mean, better technology that gives us an ample number of clones, but doesn't burn through so much money and so much plastic. I feel like I need to take a stand. I can't sleep at night knowing our lab is pumping out so much non-biodegradable plastic into the environment. And I think to myself, am I helping? Am I hurting? What's the impact here? Well, I've got this friend, I'll call him John. He works at a smaller lab. He uses a method called CellRaft Technology, which grows cells in a way that they are segregated but not alone. They share the same media. They stay happy while they grow into monoclonal colonies on these little rafts. And instead of putting a single cell in a well, this instrument picks up each raft with the colony on it, grown from single cells, and transfers each raft into a well. Well, he's growing hundreds of monoclonal colonies for experiments while I'm sitting here with few cells that have survived long enough to form colonies. I just don't understand why we invest all this time and resources just to get a few clones. We could be getting hundreds of clones, just like John does at his lab. Isn't it my time worth something? He's getting papers published, he's doing presentations, while I'm here struggling to get viable monoclonal colonies. One reason I reached out to you for this interview was that I just wanted the world to know that the exponential use of media and plastic year over year drives a very profitable industry. This encourages a lack of desire for labs to try something new, some more efficient technology that could better meet their research, business, and environmental objectives. Sharing this information, I'm putting my job on the line, but I really think this is a very important message, and I just want to get it out to the world.